Hello and welcome to my YouTube video. In this video I'm going to demonstrate how a cable flare compensation method or stitch equivalency method for finishing off cables at the top of your work. This takes a 4-stitch cable and turns it into 2 with a faux cable crossing, so it follows the direction of the cable crossing. It maintains the flow of the fabric. So my rationale is here, when you have, for example, here you have let's look at this one. This is a left cable crossing. So the 2 stitches to the right are going to travel over the top of the 2 stitches to the left. And so it looks like there's 2 stitches going this way, and these 2 stitches are going under over this way. That's what we want to make this look like. So we want this stitch and this stitch to be on the top up here. So how can we do that? I'll show you how to make the left cable crossing bind off or reducing the cable flare. It's not actually bind off. The bind off's on the following row. You could do this on the bind off row, but in this situation I'm showing you how to do it the row before the bind off. So here's our cable. We have 4 stitches. Let's label them 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to use the SSK method to get rid of these 2 stitches. But if we do an SSK here and here, this one will go underneath this one. So this will go underneath, and we want these 2 stitches to stay on the top. So ideally we would do the SSK with this stitch and this stitch and this stitch and this stitch. So that means we need to move this stitch over here. And the way I do that is I slip the first stitch point to point, then I put my right needle in the second stitch on the left needle, take the left needle out of both. This is just like cabling without a cable needle. Now we have the stitches back in the position of 1, 3, 2, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're going to do an SSK with 1 and 3. That gets rid of 3. 3 will be hidden underneath 1. 3 is gone. Now we're going to do an SSK with 2 and 4, and this gets rid of 4. It will be underneath 2. And 1 and 2 are right next to each other. Now let's do it going the other way. Over here we have a right-leaning cable. So in this situation, we're going to do knit 2s together. We're going to do this stitch and this stitch. So if 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to do 2 and 4 together and 1 and 3. And again, we need to move 3 over here, but it needs to come in front this time. So we're going to move this stitch over here. We're going to reach in the front, grab the second one on the needle and move it to the beginning of the line and put this one back. Now we have 1 and 3, 2 and 4. So we're going to knit these 2 together, knit 2 together, and a knit 2 together here. And we end up with 2 and 4, 3 and 4 being on the top. Isn't that cool? And then you could bind off on the next row. Do you see how it looks like the cable crossing? I love doing stuff like this. I just love finessing my knitting. If you enjoy my videos and you learn something new here, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Take a second to do that. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share with your friends. Check out the videos that I've linked here for you, and come back and watch some more. Happy knitting.